Welcome back to a new video. Today I want to talk about a price action strategy. So the strategy is really easy and it's really easy to execute, but you have to understand that I myself don't main one strategy. I think it's bullshit that you need to main one strategy, since the point behind this is you need to get market experience. That's why people tell you to only trade one strategy, only trade this, but I trade multiple strategies, maining a few building blocks, which is the same thing, but you can adapt to market conditions. Some strategy don't work with this market condition. Some strategy doesn't work with this market condition. So I kind of match my strategy with this market condition. So let's say we have the strategy that I want to talk about today, which is basically a strategy that needs a trendy movement or like a trendy overall market. But if there's consolidation, I don't use it. If I see a consolidation, I normally wait for a volume area bounce or something like this and trade then off this. But this doesn't work with the strategy that I want to talk about today. So you have to understand that you don't need to main one strategy, you need to main building blocks. So for example, Fibonacci retracement, fair value gap, and this. And you just main those things. And when you see it in the market, you will know if this building block is valid, and then you combine it as you want, like Lego pieces, and you're putting it together in a way which market condition is happening right now. So this strategy that I'm gonna talk about, if you look in 1 hour, then this current movement doesn't look good at all. Since you can see it's clearly consolidating right now. It's not going trendy. So I don't like this market condition for the strategy. So it's more rare that you can trade this strategy. So you have to find different pairs. This is also a thing that I say in every video. It doesn't matter which pair, you can trade every pair. So I could go in this pair, this pair, this pair. It's always the same. Just volume kind of directs the market condition, which means Euro US dollar, for example, has different movement than this one because it's just less volume. But it doesn't mean that Euro US dollar won't ever have this market conditions. It will always get this market conditions, just more rarely. But if you know how to adapt to market conditions, you can trade everything you want and find the best setup for the day, which means you could be going through every pair and only trade one strategy, or not one strategy, one pair that you like for the day. So let's say you like the movement here in this pair, you like it right now, so you're gonna trade it. If you don't like it, you're just not gonna trade it. If you like your US dollar movement for the day, you're gonna trade that. But you have to adapt to certain market conditions. But now I talked a lot. I will get into the strategy that I want to talk about today. Before we get into the video though, I want to quickly introduce my partner, my Flash Funding. I'm not just saying this because they're my partner. I really like this prop firm and I think it will be one of the biggest in the future. They have such a small profit target by just 6%, which is easily obtained by just 1 to 3 risk reward trades. And if you want to get yourself an account, this is my code, link is in the description, and let's go into the video. So what you basically search for is really easy. You want to see a trend move. The best case would be that you see a reversal like this, you see a retracement here, breaking through that, going back down, and having impulse up move again. This is the perfect moment, and when it's having its retracement once again. This is the perfect thing that you could see. You see that market changed from going down to going up, breaking here. That this is not necessary. You can only, if you only see like this is already enough. We have like this, I don't know, like this, and it's going up again, and you see this. This is the perfect case. Obviously, this would be more perfect, but it's whatever, it's fine. So what you basically do, you just take it from one to another point here. As you can see, the Fibonacci retracement. And what you then want to see is that it reacts to the 50% mark here in lower time frame. So you look at it in like 1 hour to 4 hour, right? You look at this in 1 hour to 4 hour. And you want to see a trendy upwards movement or downwards movement, doesn't matter. And best case before a reversal, so it's more likely to go even higher. But you could also do it if you see no reversal. It's just a worse setup, so I wouldn't take it if you really want to win like a funded account or something. You know, then you only wait for this. And then what you want to see is that it actually bounced off this 50% mark, trapping a lot of people, building up liquidity. If you don't know what liquidity is, I will link a video where I talk about liquidity, fair value gaps, and everything you need, Fibonacci retracements, in the description of this video. Okay, so you see that we have a liquidity buildup here reacting to the 50% zone or below the 50% zone. You can, by the way, copy my settings if you need. Here, it's German, but you will figure it out. It's the same place, you know. So you want to see a reaction below the 50% mark here, building up liquidity here, and then you want to see it going below this once again, trapping a lot of people, going into the golden zone, matching with a fair value gap. So here should be a fair value gap, right here. And then you can basically trade after you see a break structure to the upside, and you aim for the high of this trend thing, and you can make your stop loss like somewhere below this golden zone right there. So let's say you enter here, you want to have some breathing room, so always like here, I don't know, and aim for this. And this is already strategy. It's really easy, but it's not that it doesn't happen that often. I still think it's a really good strategy. I use it sometimes, and it's really, really good. But as I said, it doesn't happen that often because you really need. It really depends on market conditions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing as I would do if I would be wanna take a trade. So I'm just gonna go through the pairs and wanna show you what I see. You see right now, you only have to. It's really hard to see the market as lines. You just have to get experience in this, and you can see that this was the up move, the correction, and the up move again, and the correction already happened since we went above the high again, which means this wasn't a good correction, so we couldn't trade it off that. Here it didn't went below this. So this is market conditions I don't want to see, since it's probably hunting for this now, making the next impulsive move. So this is currently not tradable. It's just not a good market condition for that. So what you're gonna do now is go here, and actually, this looks really tradable, but soon. As you can see here, we have the up move, we have the down move, we have the up move again, actually closing above this, taking liquidity. It's more likely to actually go up now, and it's probably going for this liquidity. If it doesn't, it will bounce on this, and this is even more perfect, making a bigger liquidity right there, since if it bounces here, it will be a big liquidity because of this, and then we can take this as a really good TP. So what we want to see here is, let's say it goes all the way up here, we want to take our Fibonacci, we go from here to here, and we wanted to go down here, react to that, faking out people, going down again, taking liquidity, break a structure, make a stop loss below this. You even see that there is a fair value gap in higher time frames if you go in 2 hours. Or, by the way, you can also use the order block. It's just a POI overall. If you don't know what a POI is, it's just everything that has a retracement in it. So order block, fair value gap. There's like a lot of stuff you can use. I just wanted to point out that you want something in there reacting to that. I also made a video about order blocks and fair value gaps. Everything is in the description, by the way. Or actually, no, it's my playlist. If you go into my channel, there's a playlist with confirmations. Just look into there. But yeah, you see that this is an order block in higher time frames. So if it fakes out people reacting to this, and then it takes liquidity, it's really likely to do that. And yeah, then you just trade off this and go for this. This is what I would do here. And right, we can maybe see an example of this if we go through the pairs right now. Here's, by the way, another point, but this was made by news. But we see a liquidity buildup right now. Actually on the 50% mark, kind of. There's a big fair value gap right there. So this would be a 50% mark reaction that I see, since it's on the point. It's obviously not in there right now, but it's like reacting on that point, which is already fine. Faking out a lot of people. It's here faking out. Currently taking liquidity now. So if it goes all the way down here, actually taking this liquidity as well. Not only this liquidity, maybe it will fake out again, and then it will go into the golden zone in combination with a fair value gap here. And then you can trade off that. Same thing here, you will aim for this here, and you will see that it's actually really, really good TP. So if you have like a thing here, you can do that. But in lower time frames, it's like a really big TP, you know. You also see that it's consolidating right now. You can even go in 30 minutes to find this trendy thing, since you really have to wait a long time for these trades. And I normally set alarms on the points, so if I see it going in there, it's a really good sign that I'm gonna take that trade for the day. I need Trading View Plus in soon. I'm gonna buy it probably, since it's really useful to have alarms on every pair. But yeah, I think this is the video. You get the point how it works. If you really want a video where I'm gonna backtest this strategy, I can make that as well. Just give me a comment and I will do that. Anyways, See you next time. If you have any questions, I have a Discord server where I'm answering every question that you ask me, and also you can just ask in the comment section. And I would really appreciate if you leave a sub, since I wanna reach the 1K subs soon. And also I'm growing a community where I'm giving away funded accounts to help you guys, and I can just give away more funded accounts if I have a bigger audience. So I would really appreciate it. See you next time.